Hey guys, and welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today I'm going to be talking about the replacements for the newer legendary cards, as well as revisiting some old ones. In a previous video, I talked about the Ice Wizard, Princess, Miner, Lava Hound, Sparky, Log, and Lumberjack. So if you are looking for replacements for those cards, check out that video, link will be down below. In this video, I'll be talking about the Electro Wizard, Inferno Dragon, and the Graveyard, as well as revisiting the Ice Wizard and the Log because the replacements were nerfed a bit. Before we start, let me just say that these cards are irreplaceable and are unique, which makes them classed as legendaries and nearly impossible to get if you are a free-to-play. And I will say this again, if you don't have the best card in the game, the credit card, it is going to be very hard to collect all of them and level them up appropriately. So hopefully this list will help you until you are able to unlock and level up the legendaries you want. Just kidding, you're never gonna get them. And also a huge thank you to my clanmate Dimitri for helping me compile the replacements for the legendary cards. His Twitter and stuff will be down below. So first I'll be talking about the Inferno Dragon. It is unlocked at Arena 4 and costs 4 elixir to deploy. It has medium speed and hit points, as well as damage that can be absolutely catastrophic. Right now, if the Inferno Dragon is used at all, it is used as a defensive unit, rarely seen offensively succeed. So to fulfill its defensive capabilities, its building counterpart, the Inferno Tower, is the best option, and possibly a better option for guarding your towers. For 1 more elixir, it gives you more health, the ability to pull ground units, and do more damage. If you are looking for a moving unit though, in this meta the Mini P.E.K.K.A could do as well, as it does very high damage and at the same elixir cost. Only downside is that it is not able to target air troops. To mimic the Inferno Dragon's high damage, a P.E.K.K.A or even a Sparky could do the trick. It also shares the same ability of being nearly impossible to get to the tower. The Electro Wizard is the most recent legendary card that was released and also has its own event. It is unlocked at Royal Arena and costs 4 elixir to be deployed. When spawned, it performs the ability of a zap and is able to stun 2 units at a time when it shoots. It can't be fireballed, and when left alone on a tower, it can do a lot of damage. This card would be a very hard card to replace just because of how unique he is. The best replacement would probably be the Ice Wizard, as it can slow down opponent's troops for 1 less elixir, but sadly he's a legendary card as well. The Ice Spirit is also able to slow troops down and reset their attack for only 1 elixir. Your best bet would be to alter your deck in order to run a Musketeer and Zap, or Musketeer and Ice Spirit combo. You can use the Zap or Ice Spirit to reset your opponent, and use the Musketeer's high DPS to deal the damage. The Graveyard was released sometime in late October. It is a spell card, and over the course of 10 seconds it spawns 17 skeletons. 1 skeleton spawns every 0.5 seconds after its initial deploy time, and can be unlocked at Arena 5. The fact that the Graveyard is used as a win condition makes it the hardest to find a suitable substitute for it. The card deals damage by spawning troops on your opponent's side of the map, so cards such as the Goblin Barrel or Miner, which is another legendary, share the same concept. However, the Goblin Barrel will probably be the better option of the two, as it is able to do a lot of damage, unlike the Miner, which is usually played as a tank. The Graveyard is able to spawn a skeleton every 0.5 seconds for 10 seconds, which means the tower with a hit speed of 0.8 seconds will not be able to take them out and get swarmed. Spawners such as the Goblin Hut or Furnace could in a way be a substitute, as it can chip away your opponent's tower or eventually overwhelm them. Spawners are also able to defend against enemy units, as well as pull troops if needed at a relatively similar elixir cost. Skeleton Army may also be able to do the same thing. It is meant to be a defensive unit, but if countered pushed with correctly, it can be deadly. The Ice Wizard was the first legendary card to be released. It can be unlocked at Arena 5 and deployed for 3 elixir. It doesn't do much damage and barely survives the fireball, but its best ability, and what makes him so unique, is his slowing capability. In the original video, I recommended using the poison. However, it got nerfed and is no longer able to perform the slowing ability. The Ice Golem would probably be your best bet, even though it is only able to slow once it dies. The fact that it is able to act as a wall to buffer for your towers and troops proves him to be extremely useful when breaking apart large pushes and kiting troops. However, against something like a hog, it isn't able to do much. For 1 elixir, the Ice Spirit could also suffice, as it fully freezes opponent's troops for 1.5 seconds. And last but now not least is the Log. When first released, it didn't receive such a warm reception, and many thought of it as a useless card and the worst legendary out of all of them. However, after a buff, the Log managed to make its way into various decks, so much that its pushback got slightly nerfed. It costs 2 elixir and has a range of 11.6 tiles. Once a troop is hit by it, it will be pushed back. In my opinion right now, I really like the variety of spells that are used in the game after the most recent changes, as all spells, except the clone spell, are able to do something the other is not able to do. So it is hard to find a clear replacement for the Log. However, the closest would probably be the Zap. It does deploy instantly and wherever you want it on the arena, unlike the Log where you can only place it on your side of the map. Now that goblins can't be zapped with one shot, this makes the Log very important against decks that contain the Goblin Barrel. So if you struggle against these decks, it may be good to bring some arrows, as it will also let you take out minions. If you really want the pushback ability, you can use the bowler, but for 3 extra elixir it is hardly worth it. Before I end this video, let me just say that these cards are just possible substitutes to try and mimic the legendary cards, so there is no way any of these replacements can perform the full functionality of them. After all, they are classed as legendary, so they need to be unique in some way, and of course, harder to obtain. So that'll be that for this video. If you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comment section down below. If you did enjoy, please leave a like, and subscribe for more content like this. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.